And now I would like to call upon the two esteemed leaders to proceed to the respective lecterns. I have the honor of inviting His Excellency Anuruddha Kumara Disanayaka, President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, to kindly deliver his statement.
අතිකරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍ය නරේන්ද්‍ර මෝදි මැතිතුමනි,
His Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi,
ගරු අමාත්‍යවරුනි,
Honorable Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Namaste, good morning.
අපගේ රජයේ
I
පිහිටවීමෙන් පසු
warmly welcome
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට පැමිණෙන පළමු රාජ්‍ය නායකයා ලෙස අතිගරු ඉන්දියානු අග්‍රාමාත්‍ය ශ්‍රී නරේන්ද්‍ර මෝදි මැතිතුමා සහ සම්භාවනීය දූත පිරිස මම උණුසුම් ලෙස පිළිගන්නවා. සම්ප්‍රදායික නොවන දේශපාලන පසුබිමකින් පැමිණ සිය රට දියුණු නව ලෝකයක් කරා ගමන් කිරීමට බාධාවක් පවතින දේශපාලන සංස්කෘතිය සහ අගතීන් වෙනස් කරන බවට ජනතාව සමග ඇති කරගත් සම්මුතියකින් බලයට පැමිණි ගරු ශ්‍රී නරේන්ද්‍ර මෝදි මැතිතුමා විසින් ඉන්දියාවේ සිදු කළ දේශපාලන පරිවර්තනයට සමාන අපේක්ෂාවන්ගෙන් යුතුව
And we have similar aspirations as a government, and we appreciate all these events, and I consider it as a matter of historic value. Sri Lanka and India share close links for a long time, and this reflects this friendship.
ඉන්දියාව සහ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව අතර මිත්‍රත්වය මෙම සමීපත්වයට වඩා බෙහෙවින් සමීපයි. විවිධත්වයේ දේශය වන ඉන්දියාව ඉතිහාසයේ සිටම ලෝක සංස්කෘතිය හා අධ්‍යාත්මික උරුමයන් සඳහා සැලකිලි දායකත්වයක් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. ඒ අද දවසේ ගෝලීය වේදිකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛ කාර්යභාරයක් ඉටු කරන බව සිහිපත් කරනවා. ඉන්දියාව බැබලෙන ආකාරයක් නැගී සිටින ආකාරයක් අපි දැක තිබෙනවා. කලාපීය බලවතෙකු ලෙස පමණක් නොව ලෝක බලවතෙකු ලෙස ඉන්දියාව ස්ථානගත ඇති ආකාරය සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි අත්පොළසන් දෙනවා.
We have to praise this achievement, and we do it with a sincere feeling. And India and Sri Lanka believe the capacity to stand up in South Asia, and we have a common objective towards that. More than this close geographical proximity, we have many other concerns. We are neighbors with deep historic, religious and cultural ties that go back over a long period of time. And our time-tested relationship is built on shared values, mutual respect and common interests. Sri Lanka and India share this diversity, and we have worked as historic partners, and we have shared religion, culture, traditions, architecture and many other aspects, and we are very close friends in relation to all these sectors. And we have many examples in this regard. In 1996, based on a security factor, two teams refused to come to Sri Lanka, and during that time India offered to engage in that activity as a gesture of friendship, and I would like to extend my gratitude towards that as well. And Sri Lanka is always focused on the national interests, and we have a foreign policy which is our future map. And a little while ago, Prime Minister Modi and I, along with our respective delegations, engaged in in-depth bilateral talks. We reviewed the current status of our bilateral cooperation and exchanged views on the ways and means to further strengthen our relations in areas of mutual interest in the future. While recalling my successful visit to New Delhi, I conveyed to Prime Minister Modi Sri Lanka's commitment to realizing the actions set out in the India-Sri Lanka joint statements, fostering partnerships for a shared future, which was adopted during that visit. I thanked Prime Minister Modi and the Government of India for the valuable support extended to Sri Lanka towards our economic recovery, growth and stability. I also conveyed that India's assistance to Sri Lanka in times of need and the continuing solidarity are deeply cherished. And as a result of this friendship, we have been able to focus on economic transformation, infrastructure development, and we have gained many results in this field. And the neighborhood first is the India's foreign policy, and according to this policy, Prime Minister Modi expressed India's full commitment and support to the economic recovery process of Sri Lanka and also for sustained economic development of Sri Lanka. And also I briefed Prime Minister Modi of our successful debt restructuring program and our current economic situation, which is heading towards recovery. I thank the Government of India for its support and cooperation in finalizing the debt restructuring agreements. And we also discussed in detail about furthering our collaboration in the already excellent defense cooperation between the two countries. I reaffirmed Sri Lanka's stance that it will not permit its territory to be used in any manner inimical to the security of India as well as towards regional stability. I requested Prime Minister Modi's intervention in convening early bilateral technical discussions pertaining to Sri Lanka's claim to the United Nations Commission on the Limits of the Continental Shelf for the establishment of the outer limits of the continental shelf beyond exclusive economic zone. Sri Lanka recognizes the importance of developing a digital economy to drive growth, innovation, and efficiency. Furthering this policy initiative, Prime Minister Modi and I discussed possible collaboration in digitalization in multiple domains. I thank the Government of India for the financial grant of Indian rupees 300 crores to implement the Sri Lanka's unique digital identity project. We acknowledged that connectivity plays a crucial role in realizing our economic and people-to-people ties. I thank Prime Minister for India's assistance in the construction of the Maho-Omantay railway line and for converting the credit facility of $14.9 million for the railway signaling project into a grant. I am pleased to announce that Honorable Prime Minister Modi and I will inaugurate both these projects in Anuradhapura tomorrow. Our government prioritizes ensuring reliable, affordable and timely energy resources to achieve energy security and meeting the needs of the people. Prime Minister Modi and I elaborately discussed on further cooperation in the energy sector. Similarly, Prime Minister Modi and I exchanged views on development cooperation and agriculture and capacity building as well. We discussed about trade and investment cooperation between the two countries and sought the support of the Government of India and that Prime Minister Modi to encourage more investments from India. Our discussions focused on cooperation in the tourism sector as well. Sri Lanka, of course, receives the highest number of tourists from India. Therefore, it is important to focus on further collaboration to harness greater potential in this sector. We also extended ideas on this matter as well. Also, we requested the intervention of Honorable Prime Minister Modi towards many projects and also of the need to have an intervention regarding the fishermen's matter. As recognizing the irreparable ecological damage caused by bottom trawling, which is a banned practice in both countries, I requested that measures be taken to stop this practice and curb IUU fishing. We are also pleased to have witnessed today the exchange of bilateral instruments between Sri Lanka and India pertaining to the areas of energy, defense cooperation, health sector cooperation, infrastructure projects and debt restructuring. And this will bring our friendship forward. I am particularly happy to have joined Honorable Prime Minister in the virtual groundbreaking of the Sampur solar power plant that would add 120 megawatts to our national grid, and the virtual unveiling of the project for the supply of solar rooftop systems, and also for the temperature controlled agriculture warehouse in Dambul, which is one of the first of its kind in Sri Lanka. And I thank the Prime Minister Modi and the Government of India for the kind cooperation and assistance extended in realizing these people-centering projects. And Buddhism is the most precious gift received by us from India. And I am pleased to note that tomorrow, Honorable Prime Minister Modi and his delegation will be traveling to Anuradhapura, and in Anuradhapura, we expect to pay homage to the Sri Maha Bodhi in Anuradhapura. As a symbol of great friendship and unstinted multifarious support extended by Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi to Sri Lanka and its people, I am pleased to announce that the government of Sri Lanka has decided something special, and I would like to emphasize that the support of India has been certainly important for us, and also to ensure the prosperity of the people of the country, and the people of both the countries should be able to enjoy these results. Sri Lanka, India are not just countries in a map. These countries are linked in the history, and they have trade links and very deep friendships, and I would like to emphasize that matter. Also, Honorable the Sabbasa Sabvikas concept is also a concept of timely importance. This concept is put forward by Honorable Narendra Modi, and he has always extended hands of friendship to Sri Lanka and the people of the country. As a symbol of the great friendship of unstinted support extended by the Prime Minister of India, I am pleased to announce that the government of Sri Lanka has decided to confer upon him the highest Sri Lankan honor to a foreign head of state or head of government, Sri Lanka Mitra Vibhushana. This prestigious honor, which was introduced in 2008, is conferred on heads of state and government for their friendship. And Honorable Prime Minister Modi highly deserves this honor. That is what we firmly believe. I would like to emphasize that we are on a journey towards change, and this is to have a rich country, economic progress, social equality and justice. And any citizen of the country should have a path towards prosperity in this backdrop. So, as historical friends and neighbors, we should work together to develop a prosperous future for our countries and the peoples. At this moment, we can see a lot of people-centric reformations. I would like to express my appreciation to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his delegation.